personal branding dude. For the longest time, it's not something that happened overnight with you. Like you said, it's been a long-term thing that you've built up. What are the things that get people to resonate with what you post, right? Like what is the value that you have to deliver to actually get people to follow you and actually want to, click a like or a share?
So the first thing, before trying to understand what content people want, you have to understand what is that excites you personally. Okay. Because when you're trying to fit in a place based on requirement, you can't do that for long. Let's say right now, not a lot of people talk about code. It's an open space. Nobody talks about code. There are very few personal brands who write code. Can I fill that gap? I can't. Right. I mean, it won't be myself. I might be able to do that by researching for a couple of months, but then I'll fail, right? The first and foremost is understanding who you are as a person and what excites you, what genuinely excites you. For me, that's marketing. For me, that's startups. And that's all I talk about. Now, the best part is if you're really good at what you do, people are going to find you.
Right.
Because the moment, that's how algorithms have been built, right? It is built for that ripple effect. You have to feed the algorithm with great content and it will find the audience for you. Right? So that's what I would say. Once you have drilled down on what you want to talk about and you have a clear idea of your target audience, create content and see what is that's working, what is that doesn't work. For example, I love talking about marketing, but I rarely talk about, hey, when it comes to running ads, this is how you can optimize, blah, blah, blah. People don't like that stuff. People like stuff on how ad creators are important on a high level. So I create only content based on what I see in terms of data, right? I create a bunch of pieces of content. I see the amount of traction that it gets and the kind of content that gets traction. I model that kind of content going forward and I learn the audience, and that is how you get better. So right now, today, when I create content, I look at the topic, I look at the article, and I can probably predict that this article or this post or this video is going to do really well. And I am right 80% of the times, 70 to 80% of the times. So you're absolutely increasing your success rate because you're understanding your audience so really well, but you're not creating content just for your audience, but you're also creating content that you genuinely like. That is what will make sure that you never dry out of content or run out of ideas or, feel like it's work. For me, it's not work. For me, I'm sleeping, for example, today, right? India won the bronze medal. And that is something that excites me like crazy. I had tears in my eyes when I woke up and I saw that, right? Like, those happy tears. I was watching the video. I'm like, damn, we did it, right? And I want to express myself. And I put a post on that. I mean, I didn't really see how it did, but it's fine, right? You put out content. And I know for a fact there are a lot of audiences out there who will resonate with the content that you do, right? Because they also are people like you. Right. A couple of days back, I created a piece of content on startups, like actually the new payment system that Indian government introduced. People loved it. And that post did like 150,000 reach on LinkedIn. The reason why that happened is because people were getting information from me on a complex topic, which was broken down in a very, very simple way. And on top of that was told in form of story. So everybody loves stories. So people understood a very complex subject in a very easy way. And that's essentially why people follow me. I know that for now. So right now, my job is to just break complicated things in a much easier way, in a way that I would like to read. Because I also don't like complicated stuff. I like reading like plain vanilla stuff. And that's what I write content. So find your audience, find your type, and just keep creating content. And don't expect things to happen overnight. It's going to take time. It took me, I'm not even close, right? I'm still trying to get there, but hey, 400,000 followers better than 40,000 followers, which was 5 years back, right? So yeah, progress.
Subscribe for more of this good stuff. See y'all in the next one.